Hey family, hey friends, hey sis. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle Anna of lovemichelleanna.com, and I am so glad to be finally filming another video. You don't understand, like, I be wanting to be super consistent, but the way my life is set up, I'm literally setting myself up to be more consistent. So there's just a lot of strategizing and behind the scenes work that just really takes a lot of time in order to kind of lead up to just quality content and quality work, and just like something that is life-changing for you guys and applicable, not just this fluff type of motivation, but really like, oh my God, that was a word. Like, I want to apply this to my life. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about transition. I feel like everyone is going through some sort of transition, some sort of like life-changing, life-altering decision-making period. And I just wanted to stop and talk about it on my platform, on my channel, and have this conversation about what it feels like, what it means to be in transition. And so I actually wrote a blog post all about the trials, tears, and trusting in transition. You can actually click the link in the description box if you want to read a little bit on that, because I kind of really tie into a lot of different aspects of what I've personally been through. But this video is just to echo that message of what I've been kind of going through in my season of transition. And today I kind of like just put my hair up because I was gonna do some skincare stuff. I got these products from SheaMoisture the other day. I went to their event. P.S. The day of their event would have been my seventh year wedding anniversary. So that's a whole nother thing that I do want to talk to you guys about. But for today, we're going to stick to transition, and we're going to stick to trying these new products. So while we talk about this, I'm going to actually first put this on my face. If you want to just skip this whole part, I'll probably just try to put the minutes down in the description box so that you can kind of skip through the video. All right, so the first part is the Matcha green tea and probiotics transforming clay to cream cleanser. Now I did try this the other day, and basically you massage the clay onto dry skin. So I just got out the shower, have dry skin, and what I do is add kind of like, once it's on my face, I'm gonna add water to activate the actual cleansing of it. So I tried it already. I love the feeling of it afterwards, especially like this whole like clay to cream kind of thing. It's pretty new for me. So I'm gonna use like this much. I just have a guest that hasn't been in a video in a very long time. So anyway, so this is what we do here. We just circle it in. Talk about transition, right? You got to transition even like your skincare products when you're transitioning seasons, right? Do you guys do that? Because like sometimes you need a certain amount of like moisture and stuff for the winter and stuff like that. So anyway, this feels very nice. This is my second time using it, and this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I'm just kind of like incorporating, because I read you guys' comments, like you guys do like the combination of beauty and lifestyle content, kind of with just the practical things about Christ and stuff. Really? All right, so I don't typically do it this way, but because of the video and because of, you know, me showing you and stuff like that, I'm going to use this towel very gently, because I typically don't even use towels on my hair. But I'm going to wipe it all off, and be careful with your under eye area, because that is a super delicate area. And mind you, I'm not an esthetician. I'm just kind of like, I've been learning from others and just through my own journey. So I'm just wiping it off. Then we're going to go in with the eye cream. Aren't they fancy? Which I would totally put this in the refrigerator and like in the morning time when you put it on your eyes. Girl. All right, so this is called the Soothing Eye Cream with Milk Thistle. I'll just try to pump out just a little bit, dab it in. You can use the actual applicator to like apply it, but I'll use my fingers to like really get the product in there. Now I'm just dabbing it in, y'all, dabbing it in. Because you guys see, I have like genetically, I have dark circles. So it's just something, a part of me. I've learned to just like live with it and just really try to maintain and take care of it because it's such a delicate area of my eyes or my face. I've kind of just come to the point where, look, I have dark circles. It is what it is. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with the toner, which is the Soothing Toner and Hydrating Mist, also with milk thistle. And all of these products are made with matcha green tea and probiotics. I'll put more information on the products down in the description box, like the link if you guys want to check it out or even purchase it. So here we go. And I actually believe you can buy all these products at Target, if I'm not mistaken. Before I forget, let me take these vitamins right quick. P.S. Mamu is still here behind the camera, just letting you know. Let me go grab my moisturizer because their moisturizer isn't available yet, so we didn't get the actual moisturizer. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the one that I use all the time. Now, this one is the Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery with SPF 50. Y'all, this pineapple, my hair is growing back so much. Look at this. All right, so now that we've got all of that out the way, let's get for real, and let's talk about transition. So the past 2 years, I feel like I have been through so much transition in my life, just learning myself from anywhere from physical transition to spiritual transition, and it's been such a learning curve journey, but ultimately, as I have experienced the trials and the testing and the tears of transition, I really feel like I have really developed a trust in God that I've never had before in my life, and it has been cultivated because of the experiences that I've had in transition. And so in the blog post, I pretty much just write about as we transition from one thing to another, we grow in life, in our perspective, in our journey, in our faith, and our trust in the Lord. And one of the things to always keep in mind and stay aware of is your perspective, basically your posture in the situation. Are you going to approach this with the attitude of a victor, of someone who has already gotten the victory in this because Jesus got the victory for you? Or are you going to go through this with subjecting to the idea that sadness is your portion, that depression has to be your portion? Now, don't get me wrong, there are moments where the tears are just endless. There are moments where there are very much so dark clouds. There are moments where, yes, you need therapy. Yes, you need guidance. Yes, you need counseling. That is very true. But there's also like this foundation type of thing that we also need to recognize, which is basically having the posture of someone who, look, it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by the presence of God. So because I've been through so many transitions in my life, even just recently, I feel like I've collected a few things that have helped me position and posture myself with a grateful attitude, with an attitude of someone who is victorious, with someone who is a conqueror. And so I've kind of compiled that all into like a little checklist that you could even download on the blog post, or I'll just put a direct link for you to download it. It just depends if you want to read the blog post or if you want to just get it over with. Like, sis, I just need the transition checklist for sure. And basically what the checklist is called is thriving in transition, because you don't have to just survive. You don't have to just subscribe to this notion of this is it. No, you can thrive even in the midst of your transition. So one of the last things I want to say is that transition does not have to be a negative thing. Transition can be an exciting new thing, but as long as you make sure that you're aligning what's in your heart with what heaven wants for your life, that is just the most important thing that I always want to make sure that you guys know. That you guys know that when you say yes and you surrender what you kind of had in mind for your life to what God has in mind for your life, your mind will be blown away, because what heaven has for you, you haven't even thought of, girl. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure that you join the family and that you subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section below and share with me what you've learned from transition, or if you are currently in transition, what are some Bible verses or songs or whatever that you're really holding on to get you through this, to not only just survive the transition, but to thrive in transition. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I gotta put my makeup on, girl.
Why?
Because
I've been doing the video.
I know, right? I should have.